government, which has been instrumental in the growth and sustainability of this initiative. They believed in this, and for this they've committed and have annually convened this Diaspora Investment Summit. So we're very, very grateful for the support of the federal government of Nigeria. From its inauguration by the former vice presidents to the continued backing of this ever-forward-thinking administration, the government's unwavering commitment cannot be overstated. Today, we're especially honored to have His Excellency President Ahmed Tinubu among us. His presence at this summit signifies more than just a ceremonial role. It underscores his vision for a flourishing and prosperous country, a vision that recognizes the indispensable role of the diaspora in our national development. Moreover, the President's willingness to participate in the summit sends a powerful message of encouragement to all of you present here today. It reinforces the notion that the government is not merely a facilitator, but a committed partner in your entrepreneurial journey. In the same vein, it is my great honor to welcome our esteemed great guest speaker, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, a titan of industry and a true embodiment of resilience and patriotism in investing in Nigeria. Over the years, he has not only built one of the largest conglomerates on the continent, but have also demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the growth and development of our nation. As we gather today again, I want to just take a brief moment to just deeply appreciate the chairman, CEO of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, Dr. Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, OON. She has been instrumental in giving me sleepless nights just to make sure that this summit becomes a success. So thank you and welcome. So as we gather here today to engage, deliberate, and inspire one another, let us make the most of this platform. It's more than just a meeting, it is a movement. It is a movement that cannot be stopped. It is a call to action, inviting us all to harness our collective energies, our ideas, and our resources to shape a prosperous country, the country of our dreams, for us, for our children, and for our grandchildren, all future generations to come. So in closing, I wish you all fruitful deliberations and the formation of meaningful connections, business-to-business networking, meet and greets, and let's prosper together. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Indeed, it's a meeting, a call to action. It's all about international cooperation, ensuring that we have cooperation from all sides. Permit me to quickly recognize here with us the Senior Special Assistant to the President on International Cooperation, Mr. Dapo Oyewole is here with us. Thank you for being here. I also recognize the Director General CEO of NIDA, Mr. Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi is here with us. Thank you very much, DG, for being here. And recognize captains of industry, some from various parts of the globe, from Canada, from the UK, from the US. Are they represented? US represented, wave your hand. UK represented, wave your hand. Canada represented, wave your hand. Asia represented, wave your hand. So the whole globe is gathered here. And online, we also have a lot of people who have joined from different parts of the world, no doubt. The Nigeria Diaspora Investment Summit is on the go. Who makes this go happen? The next speaker does. She gives us the opening remark. Please welcome the Chairman, Chief Executive Officer, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM. All Nigerian, as I'd love to call her, Honorable Dr. Abike Dabiri Erewa, OON.
Thank you very much. Our MC with the baritone voice. Dr. Badewa, I don't have a speech. She has given the speech. But you don't look like somebody who didn't sleep yesterday or all these weeks. But thank you very much. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented, of course, by our own Secretary to the Government of the Federation, our father, our brother, a man for whom we all have tremendous respect, the one and only His Excellency Senator George Akume. Can we give him a round of applause? We're not surprised you're representing Mr. President because, you know, we've been working with you. Thank you very much for all your support. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, represented by Ambassador Bolaji Akinremi. Can we appreciate Ambassador Bolaji Akinremi? Again, he's in charge of investment in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Let me just recognize, of course, the Senate Committee Chairman on Diaspora and NGOs. I mean, you all can't mistake him. A very erudite gentleman, also my friend, my brother, Senator Victor Ume. Thank you again for all the support you've given the Diaspora Commission. And seated next to him, again in a red cap or a smaller red cap, my brother, Chairman House Committee on Diaspora, the one and only Honorable Tochukwu Okere. You see, I'm very lucky this time around. NIDCOM is working with two fantastic gentlemen that are chairing the diaspora in the House and the Senate. And so, you know what? Better things are coming our way, the diaspora. Let's clap for our representatives. Of course, our brothers here, Didi Nitda, he came very early this morning and is back again. Thank you so much. There's so much the diaspora want to learn from you. When we asked them, who do you want to talk, to meet? They all said they wanted to meet you, so thank God you're here. Let me just pay all respect, my compliments I have to look through. DG Abuja Investment Company, thank you for coming, and there's so much we'll be doing with you. Representative of NEPC, thank you very much for coming. My brother over there, I pay my respect and compliments to all of you. Oil and gas, thank you very much. Representative of the diplomatic community, particularly Ireland. Ireland, we've been learning from Ireland about diaspora because they did so much with the diaspora. When Ireland was in recession, 2,000 Irish in the diaspora came together and saved their country from recession. So we work a lot with the Irish Embassy. All my brothers there, SA International Corporation, Diaspora, SA Investment, Economic, Dr. Fashwa, everybody, Wale, all the way from Canada, HIP TV. Do you all watch HIP TV? The Headies Awards. Ayo Animasha, I haven't heard your name. Stand up, let them see the man who has taken Afrobeats all over the world. That's Ayo Animasha, owner of HIP Television, and Ambassador OK, sorry, my eyes are, Mr. Ajayi. Thank you very much. That's as far my eyes can go. Thank you very much. So permit me to just also say thank you to all of you in the diaspora, amazing men and women that have come together to Nigeria to see where you can invest in the country. Like I said, Dr. Bazewa has said everything. I'll just, say a few things off my head. We see Chris Brooks here. Mr. Brooks, please come up stage. I'm going to embarrass you a bit. Give me that Nigerian swag. Come on. Give it to me, Chris. Oh, yeah. Please welcome Chris Omowale Brooks. MC called me Nigerian. I think he is the Nigerian. Look, Chris has about 20 of these. Go to wear one every day until he leaves Nigeria. Tell them one thing about your experience with Nigeria and why you're here and why you think this is very important.
I believe that Nigeria is the sleeping giant, not only of Africa, but of the world. And so I travel here. I travel here from America because I believe not only is this an amazing place, but I believe it's some of the best investment opportunities in the entire world. And this is what I'm telling my American peers. And I come here representing a group of black investment companies in the United States. And so the more I learn, the more of us you will see show up. Next year, I intend to bring a whole group of investors with me from America.
Thank you. What about that Yoruba? What's the Yoruba language, the way you greeted me earlier? Which one have you learned? What about languages? You greeted me now. Which one? Greet them in any Yoruba, in any Nigerian language.
I don't know them yet.
What about Bawoni?
Bawoni.
But an amazing gentleman who believes in Nigeria. In fact, he's bringing his family to Nigeria. So, what is our problem?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. And we have so many, all the way from California. Linda, where are you? Where are you? Please come on stage. Come. Linda Umoru. This amazing woman, we only met her a few months ago, and she said, I'm coming home to see what I can do. She went to California 10 years ago, and she said, listen, I have no business with doing any menial job here. She set up one of the best restaurants in California. Non-Nigerians look for her food. And apart from that, you started with, just tell them a bit about what you do in California and why you're here.
My
Linda
name
is from which state now?
I'm from Gombe State.
Okay.
I went to United States and I started braiding hair when I don't know how to braid hair. But when I braided the first hair and people like it, and I was surprised that people started calling me to do their hair. So from the time I was braiding in my house, taking care of my children, because childcare is so expensive in the US, people keep coming to my house and they went on eating the Nigerian food in the house. So when I set up the business out of the house, a lot of the customers are saying, we missed your house. But I realized they are missing the Nigerian food. So establishing a braiding business, teaching people that don't know how to braid, and we came together and we started giving people the Nigerian food yearly appreciation. So after that, we now established a food truck, and people started lining up. From the food truck right now, we have a restaurant in California. In the midst of a place where it's mostly dominated by the white people. So I'm telling you, standing here, we have a lot of white people that tasted the Nigerian food through our restaurant. And our vision is to establish more franchise in order to open more restaurants in the United States. And why are we going to get our raw materials? We are coming back home to put more money in the pocket of the farmers in Nigeria. Egusi is coming from Nigeria, yam is coming from Nigeria, crayfish is coming from Nigeria, and so much. So I'm here representing the business that we have in the United States to bring back home our farmers, to give them money in order for them to create more product for us. I'm here to represent that. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Linda.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Linda. So, Linda, and there are many in the room. You know, they'll be pitching and talking later. We have somebody I met in Canada, Leia. Leia has produced a keyboard in all African languages. Where are you, Leia? Can we see? Okay, so come, let's just wave. He's produced a keyboard in all languages. So he's here to also let the SGF see you so that just come to the front and take it. But you don't have your keyboard with you. Oh, you're going back to get it. And a lot of you in the room, all the way from France, my sister, Amina Suzuki, Extra Large Farms, all of you. You know, a lot of Nigerians in the room that came from the diaspora to see what they can do, where they can invest, because you know what? This is your country. Just show everybody. So this keyboard is in all African languages, built by this gentleman. He's based in Canada. And SGF says they will buy 1 million for Nigeria and have you produce more. So I've just given you a few examples of some of the men and women that came from all over the world to be at this summit. So why are we investing in Nigeria? Thank you, Mr. Leyen. So why are we investing in Nigeria? And there's a lady, where are you? The lady, the Planet 3R, the lady who does outfits with sachet water, with the, where are you? The lady who does cloth with the nylons that we throw away. Okay, maybe she's on our stand, but we'll see her later. So investing in Nigeria through the Nigeria Diaspora Investment Summit is an incredible opportunity, which I want every one of you to take advantage of. I mean, we keep talking about remittances. Beyond remittances, about investing in your own country. and we believe that we've achieved a lot of success in the last few years. We have a lot of pitching sessions. There are those who have pitched and have been able to get investors into their businesses. We have some of them in this room. Now, where are the key investment areas? Economic growth and diversification. Our country, under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, aims to achieve a 7% growth and become a $1 trillion economy by fostering robust growth in micro, small, and medium enterprises, industrialization, digitalization, and innovation. And as I always say, the diaspora represents our social capital because you are our number one ambassadors. Wherever we go, as Nigerians, you are the number one ambassadors. So if we behave well, oh, Nigeria, fantastic. If we behave badly, it rubs over all of us. You also represent our economic capital. $90 billion remitted in the last few years and investments coming in. Just 3 weeks ago in Lagos, I was part of the commissioning of the very first post-rehabilitation center in Nigeria, set up by a medical doctor who left Atlanta, sold his hospital in Atlanta, and came back to build that hospital in Nigeria. It cost him a lot of money, but he's doing it. And there are many doing it. What we will be doing, NDIS, along with NIDCOM, is before next year, we're putting all this together and putting Naira and Kobo to them. In terms of Medicare, many doctors are coming back. Yes, there's brain drain, but a lot of them are setting up hospitals in Nigeria. And the impact, you may not feel it immediately, but we will feel it. So they represent an economic capital, and of course a social capital. So Nigeria needs to do what they have to do, and I'm glad SGF is here. Infrastructural development, yes, we know. The roads need to be done, power, everything. But this administration is working on all that to ensure that we have the right infrastructure in place for investors who are coming into Nigeria. Security, of course, is an issue, but there are security reforms going on to ensure that your investments are also protected. In Canada last time, we had the governor of Niger State who took his message to Nigerians in Canada. He offered them land, 100 hectares of land, for whatever you want to do, and the offer is still open for all of you here in the room. Nigerians are investing in the food business, food security, agriculture, in the diaspora, they are doing that, ICT, education. So we want to encourage more of that, and that is why I'm glad we're having this summit. The 7th summit, it's been tough, it's been rough, but thank you, NDIS Planning Committee. Can you all rise, please? Because we will not have the opportunity after SGF leaves. Members of the NDIS Planning Committee, they are working everywhere. Dr. Badiwa, your team, thank you so much for the hard work. Can we clap for the planning committee? And of course, NIDCOM staff, you know I grill you a lot. An appreciation to all staff of NIDCOM. Thank you very much for the hard work. Please let me clap for them. And of course, to all of you that are in this room today, you know, this is our country. Nobody will develop Nigeria for us but ourselves. And that is why we're doing what we're doing. And you know what? We're going to get to where we truly belong, the top of the mountain. And as Nigerians, no matter how hard things seem at the moment, we will overcome those challenges. But we have to work together. And let me stress one point. I'm not saying pack your bags and come home. No. We're saying that wherever you are as Nigerians in the diaspora, we can collaborate. We can work together. You see these men and women that are doing businesses here, agriculture, food business, you know, and they are not complaining. With 200 million population, you can see others seeing what we have in Nigeria. The foreigners are coming in. So what can we, the Nigerian diaspora, invest in our country? Now, we are your embassy in Nigeria. We're providing the platform to make this happen. If you have any problems, we're there for you. We have a desk at EFCC for those who feel that you've been defrauded. We have desks at Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Trade has a whole department for diaspora investment. So, welcome home, all of you. Let's work together to build this great country of ours. Nobody will do it for us but ourselves. So as we go on to this 3-day session, I wish all of us a very, very productive 3 days. Pitching sessions, very productive. Lectures, very productive. And of course, the dinner on Thursday evening. So let's have a beautiful time. Let's celebrate ourselves as Nigerians. I know that this is the most beautiful country in the whole wide world. And I'm proud to be Nigerian. Are you proud to be Nigerian? Thank you very much, and God bless every one of you. Thank you. Oh, okay. You're coming late. Again, one of our exhibitors, what she's wearing is made from
pure water sachet.
From pure water sachet. Can you believe that? Tell them.
Yes. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adi Jokela Sisi. All protocols duly observed. I'm really happy to be here.
The MD First Bank of Nigeria, represented by Executive Director Shehu Sule, members of the Diplomatic Corps, founded PTB, Mr. Ayo Nimashawon, Chairman Nigerian Canadian Business Council, King Wale, at this ceremony. Our able and great diaspora Nigerians worldwide, the local organizing committee members, management and staff of the Commission, and DTCA, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. With great pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility, I stand before you at this 7th Nigerian Diaspora Investment Summit to extend my heartfelt appreciation to each of you for being part of this significant occasion. Your presence here enriches this gathering and symbolizes our shared dedication to forging a prosperous future for our nation. The diaspora plays a critical role in any nation's development. You, our brothers and sisters abroad, are an indispensable asset to a great nation. You are ambassadors of Nigeria in your respective countries and torchbearers of excellence, innovation, and resilience. Your achievements across the globe are a source of immense pride for all of us. Yet, beyond pride, we recognize the unique potential you hold to help shape the future of Nigeria. We recognize that by leveraging your knowledge, expertise, and global connections, we can fuel our nation's progress and thus bridge the developmental gap between Nigeria and the rest of the world. This is why the theme of this year's summit, Adapting Stability Through Diaspora Investment, Navigating the Path to Prosperity, is relevant and underscores the role you can play in helping us secure a brighter future for all Nigerians. As highlighted in the theme of this event, adapting stability is the cornerstone navigating the path to prosperity in any nation. It is thus in recognition of this truth that from our very first day in office, we committed ourselves to a tireless pursuit of stabilization across every key facet of our country. In our journey to reshape our nation, we have focused on tackling the long-standing challenges that have hindered our progress, particularly within the realms of economic reforms, security enhancement, food security, transportation, energy, education, health, and infrastructural development. These areas are not merely pillars of our policy, but fundamental components of a stable and resilient nation. Let me commend the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission and the Nigerian Diaspora Summit Initiative for their thoughtful design of this summit by structuring teaching sessions across key sectors such as finance, entertainment, healthcare, agribusiness, education, and manufacturing. They have demonstrated a deep understanding of our nation's critical growth areas. Also by bringing together local entrepreneurs and diaspora investors, they support individual ventures and forge collaborations to drive our nation's prosperity. Indeed, this kind of forward thinking aligns with our mission of stabilization and growth, thus paving the way for a brighter and more prosperous future for Nigeria. One of our first critical steps in this stability journey was removing the fuel subsidy, which had hitherto drained approximately $10 billion of our funds annually. We understood that achieving stability and prosperity requires strategic sacrifices and bold decisions. And that was why we made this deliberate and forward-looking move to redirect our valuable resources into areas that will directly impact the well-being and prosperity of Nigerian citizens. This policy has already started yielding tangible results, such as a 50% reduction in petrol importation and increased monthly receipts for states and local governments from the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee, geared towards enabling more support to vulnerable populations in the country. Why essential for long-term stability? We recognize that these bold reforms have brought immediate challenges for many Nigerians. This is why our administration strictly introduced parallel measures to cushion the impact, ensuring that no citizen bears the weight of the impact. In response to the growing burden of rising fuel costs on our citizens, our administration launched the Presidential Compressed Natural Gas CNG Initiative, a transformative effort designed to provide safety to the people, empower our transportation sector, and promote a more sustainable energy future. To kickstart this initiative, we launched CNG-powered buses in Abuja, with the first batch delivered by Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing Company, IBM, in line with our commitment to boost local manufacturing. To further ease the transition to CNG, we introduced a Convert Now, Pay Later initiative, allowing commercial vehicle owners to convert their vehicle to CNG through flexible and competitive payment plans. This approach reduces the financial burden of conversion and encourages the wider adoption of cleaner fuel alternatives by commercial drivers. Additionally, we distributed 2,000 CNG-powered tricycles to youth nationwide, thus providing them with affordable transportation options and creating new economic opportunities. Moreover, all government ministries, departments, and agencies now mandated to procure only CNG-powered vehicles. While we're making significant progress, challenges remain, such as the urgent need for more refueling stations and addressing concerns regarding the accessibility of conversion centers. However, we are actively establishing strategic partnerships and employing innovative funding options to create a robust CNG ecosystem. Through these collective efforts, we aim not only to reduce transportation costs by up to 60%, but also to alleviate the economic pressure on our citizens by creating cheap transportation. New jobs in conversion centers and refueling stations, as well as ultimately strengthening our economy by reducing dependence on imported fuels. Ladies and gentlemen, in our journey towards stability and prosperity, we recognize that bold action was necessary in managing our foreign exchange market. This led to taking a significant step of unifying the multiple exchange rates that had long caused market distortions and stifled our economic growth. This decision was not made lightly, and we understood its challenges. However, we believe it was essential to establish a more transparent and market-driven foreign exchange regime. Through this reform, our aim was to stabilize the value of the Naira, foster investor confidence, and simplify operations for business planning. As a result of unifying the foreign exchange market, we saw forex inflows rise to around 2.5 billion in just 2 months. While this increase was a positive sign that floating the Naira was the right decision, it brought along with it some challenges. The exchange rate began to reflect real market demand and supply, putting downward pressure on the Naira's value, affecting everyday Nigerians' prices and costs. However, this step was essential to ending the long-standing disparities in speculation in the forex market, which often burdens our people. As a proactive measure to tackle the challenges that arose from floating the Naira, we introduced the Naira for Crude policy. This initiative focuses on selling crude oil in Naira instead of dollars. Our goal in allowing crude oil buyers to pay in Naira was to create more demand for our currency and help strengthen the Naira in the forex market, thus contributing to a more stable and resilient economy. I expected the whole house to clap for. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you will no doubt agree with me that small businesses are the backbone of any economy. They are more than just sources of income. They are lifelines for families, communities, and our nation. From the bustling markets in Lagos and Kano to the innovative startups in Abuja and industrial hubs in Nairobi, small businesses play a crucial role in creating jobs, fostering stability, and driving growth. Recognizing their importance, our administration prioritized several key initiatives to support this small business growth. One such initiative was the Presidential Conditional Grant Scheme, a program launched last year and rolled out this year to empower often overlooked small business owners by offering them direct grants of 50,000 naira each. A total of 1 million annual businesses across the local government areas were targeted for this grant. In addition, through targeted loans, we empower 75,000 micro and small business owners with up to 1 million naira each to scale their operations. To further strengthen our support, we're constructing 10 MSME hubs across the country, thus creating 250,000 jobs. These hubs will provide vital resources, training and support services to help small businesses succeed in this country. At the beginning of this year, we inaugurated the Implementation Committee for the National Philanthropy Office to raise capital to support micro, small, medium enterprises in the country. I want to assure you that our efforts suffer from mobile, and every hand is on deck, working tirelessly to create an ecosystem where small businesses have the resources they need to grow and contribute to the prosperity of our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot discuss a stable and prosperous nation without discussing security, as no investor wants to invest in an unsecured environment. Recognizing this, we made national security a top priority of this administration. We have been committed to modernizing and equipping our security forces, ensuring they have the right tools, training, and sufficient personnel to effectively combat threats. In line with this, we approve recruiting 30,000 new police officers every year so that our police force is not overworked and can better discharge their duties effectively. To further strengthen our security capabilities, we established the Nigerian Cyber Warfare School to protect our country physically and secure our critical infrastructure in the face of evolving threats. We have also invested in drones and advanced surveillance systems to enhance monitoring and intelligence gathering, allowing our security forces to respond swiftly and precisely to emerging threats. In addition, we have procured modern armored vehicles and weaponry, including battle tanks and other advanced combat vehicles, to improve the mobility and firepower of security forces, which are essential for their successful ground operations against armed groups and criminal elements. Furthermore, this administration has taken a comprehensive approach to security by addressing the root causes of instability. We introduced initiatives like the 50 billion naira Placo initiative to foster peace and development in conflict-prone areas. In addition, our youth empowerment programs provide meaningful opportunities for young people, steering them away from crime and violence. These efforts are already yielding positive results. Over 4,600 hostages have been freed. More than 9,300 hostile elements neutralized and over 7,000 terrorists and bandits arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, let me use this opportunity to inform all participants that each of the sectors being highlighted at this summit, whether it is finance, ICT, agribusiness, healthcare, real estate, manufacturing or energy, are already experiencing ongoing reforms designed to attract investment. While time may not allow me to go into the specifics of each reform, let me assure you that this government is committed to creating an enabling environment that fosters growth and innovation in these key areas. Vast investment opportunities are waiting to be tapped, and with our focused approach to sectoral reforms, we can can assure immense returns from those willing to invest and contribute to a nation's growth. Distinguished guests, as we implement impressive reforms to transform our economy and enhance our nation's resilience, we know that the government cannot achieve this vision alone. The Diaspora are our invaluable partners in this journey to national prosperity and unlocking the full potential of our initiatives. Thus, Diaspora investment is not just welcomed, it is essential. We know the need to structurally engage and leverage Diaspora's talent and resources to achieve a prosperous nation. I must commend the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission for their tireless efforts in creating pathways for meaningful collaboration with our brothers and sisters abroad. The Commission has not only served as a bridge connecting the diaspora, the Nigerian diaspora with opportunities at home, but has also been at the forefront of several impactful initiatives which have created avenues for our diaspora to contribute significantly to our national development. I'd like to personally commend the Chairman, Chief Executive of the Commission, Honorable Abike Dabiri-Arewa, for her outstanding leadership and unwavering commitment to this initiative. Thank you, Honorable. Her dedication and that of our entire team is helping to unlock opportunities and deepen our ties with the diaspora community. I therefore extend my heartfelt appreciation to the entire team of NIDCOM and the Nigeria Diaspora Summit Initiative for their unwavering support and commitment to driving this private sector-driven Nigeria Diaspora Investment Summit. Your diligence, hard work, and dedication behind the scenes not only go to make this event a success, but are also laying a strong foundation for meaningful investments and strategic partnerships. To the talented teachers and budding entrepreneurs gathered here today, I encourage you to seize this moment. Present your ideas boldly, knowing that you have the support of this administration and the entire NDIS team. We are here to help you navigate the journey ahead and provide the backing needed to turn your ideas into reality. And to the investors, let me assure you that Nigeria is open for business. We are committed to providing the support and enabling environment you need to invest confidently. Together, let us forge partnerships to drive our nation's progress and prosperity. I wish you all fruitful business deliberations, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. Excellency, we'll have pictures before you go. I will invite them to join you. Okay, for pictures before you go. Oh, thank you, Excellency. Please give Mr. President another round of applause as represented by the SGF. We'll quickly take photograph. I want to quickly invite the host, Honorable Abike Dabiri, the representative of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the distinguished Senator Dr. Victor Ume, the distinguished Honorable Member of the House, Chairman House Committee on Diaspora. I also invite the representative of the MD CEO First Bank, the representative of the CEO of GMC of NNPC to also please join. We'll take that in the first beat, and then afterwards, everybody on the front row will join for the second half of the picture. We'll take the first half of the picture. While this is ongoing, just a quick Dr. Bassi, the secretary, to please also join. Sir, Dr. Bassi, sir, please join, and then everybody.